First, though, the Prime Minister is in Brazil this morning at the G20. Ukraine will be top of mind for world leaders today as Russia launched one of its largest attacks in months. And then just hours later, President Biden authorized for the first time the use of U.S. missiles to be used by Ukraine on Russia.
That's right. Global's chief correspondent, political correspondent, David Akin, is traveling with the Prime Minister and joins us from Rio de Janeiro. So, David, will the latest developments in Ukraine move to the top of the agenda, given Biden's green light on this missile use?
There's going to be a lot of leaders here, Carolyn, that want it to be at the top of the agenda. The UK Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, was telling reporters yesterday he wants Ukraine at the top of the agenda. The Turkish president is here, Erdogan. He wants to present his peace plan at the G20, a peace plan that would involve Ukraine pausing its application for NATO membership for a decade. And, of course, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, at any summit that Trudeau goes to, he's been a constant advocate on behalf of Ukraine. Ukraine's President Zelensky is not a member of the G20. He's not here. But Zelensky and Trudeau talked just before the summit, and definitely the PM will try to advance it. That said, there are leaders here, the leaders of China, the leaders from India. They don't really want to talk about Ukraine. They think the G20 should be focused on the economy. And, of course, Russia is a member of the G20. Now, Vladimir Putin is not here. He might get arrested if he came to Brazil. He's not here. He sent his foreign minister. So you have Russia, China, India, not really interested in Ukraine, but definitely others will be. Later today, Joe Biden, the U.S. president, is going to have a one-on-one meeting with Justin Trudeau. And among the several things we're going to talk about, absolutely, Ukraine will be a big focus of their bilateral meeting.
All right, David, the other big headline is this is also the first G20 since the re-election of Donald Trump. Is it fair to say that will be a theme during Trudeau's day today?
Yes, absolutely. It was at the APEC summit in Lima over the weekend. It will be at the G20. All the leaders are talking about what does it mean to have Trump back in the game. And a lot of leaders who have no experience with Trump have been seeking out Justin Trudeau. Why? Because, of course, Trudeau was in power during the first Trump administration and managed somehow to make things, not be so bad. So a lot of leaders are asking Trudeau for some tips. And he told us that the things that he's telling these leaders who are coming to him, you have to look for the win-win in any relationship, any deal with Trump. You got to make sure that there's a win for America and a win for your side. You got to expect some challenges ahead. Trump can be unpredictable. Be ready for the challenges. And, of course, you got to understand that at all times, more than most American presidents, Trump is all about America first. So Trudeau's advice, keep those things in mind, and we'll see. Everybody's a little more prepared this time around for Donald Trump than they were the first time, but it is definitely something leaders are talking about one-on-one in group discussions at this summit and the one we just finished.
All right, David Akin in Rio de Janeiro. We'll watch for your report tonight on Global National. Thank you for this update.